Hi everyone, we are at 7 weeks pregnant and here I am at the gym. I finally had a day where I felt well enough to get out and get to the gym, and I'm planning on cancelling my membership quite soon and just doing workouts at home. So I decided to go while I still have my membership, and it was just really nice to get my body moving, though it's definitely harder on my body. Like I'm feeling it a lot more, but it's still really nice to do what I can when I can. Alrighty, hi everyone. We are at 7 weeks and 3 days today, and you will notice that I don't look like a complete hobo today, which is a very big win for me. I felt really not good the last few days, and I'm just getting ready to go out to see my acupuncturist this morning. But I have kind of figured out a rhythm in the last few days. I think I was underestimating how often I needed to eat, and I was also underestimating how much sleep I actually need. And so I don't know about you guys, but if I get like really overtired, then I start to feel kind of sick, kind of nauseous anyway. And so I think that it was just like this, it was like downward spiral. So anyway, I think that we've got a much better plan. Where am I at right now? I slept 11 hours last night. I slept 11 hours the night before. So I got up at 7. I kind of woke up at 5:30 and felt like a bit awake, but I was like, no. Like I've got a full week of work coming up. It's Saturday today. I need to get extra sleep, right? So even if I am feeling like, oh, maybe I only need 9.5 hours tonight instead of 11, let's still push for the 11 and then see how I feel today. So 11 hours. Woke up. Food I'm enjoying right now, I had 2 eggs cooked, like scrambled in butter, and then with just a little bit of sourdough from the freezer, because I haven't been able to make sourdough in the last week because but I am going to bake some today, which is awesome. I'm so glad for that. And then with tomato sauce. I don't normally have tomato sauce on anything, but I don't know, Josh, my husband, he's a bit of a sugar fiend. And I feel like this baby is a little bit of a sugar fiend. I'm not really craving stuff that's just super sugary, but like 2 days ago when we were driving, Josh got a vegan cookie time ice cream sandwich. It's this whole thing in New Zealand. The very short version is that it's this famous cookie brand in New Zealand. It's like the cookie brand, right? And they give them out on Air New Zealand and everything. And then the guy went vegan, and so now he's making a lot of vegan options, including these vegan ice cream sandwiches, which is very cool because we don't have much in the way of ice cream sandwiches in New Zealand. It's not really a thing, but he's made it a thing, and he's made them vegan, which is great. And I had a couple of bites of that, and I was like, oh my God, this is so good. So I'm not craving sugary stuff, but when I have sugary stuff, I'm like, yes. The other thing that I've been craving, well, it's not so much craving, it's like a food that doesn't repulse me, so I'm calling that craving. Winning is just like porridge, oatmeal, just cooked with like some brown sugar. And so I had a little bit of that this morning, and then I'm going to put that into little snack containers, and those are like my little snacks to have. I also realized, I'm just going to put my socks and shoes on while I'm talking. I also realized that part of the reason I was feeling so crap in the last kind of 4 or 5 days is that coffee is just disgusting to me now, but my body is used to having some caffeine. Like I'm definitely not overloading on caffeine. I think, yeah, they say up to 200 milligrams of caffeine a day is still totally safe. And I think I'm still only having about 50, but I was having like 2 because I could only get a couple of sips of my coffee down before I was like, this is horrible. And so I think that that was also just really not helping the exhaustion. So I've prioritized making like fresh hot coffee and then just trying to get it down. And I'm having food beforehand, obviously. And it still tastes gross, but I know that this is going to help me because my body is used to having caffeine. And if I suddenly just detox on caffeine while I'm already exhausted, that's just not helpful for anyone. Oh, another super weird thing. I had this 2 nights ago where I was like not super hungry for dinner, but then as I was going to bed, I started getting almost like a rumbly tummy, like I was hungry, and then the nausea started, and I was like, no, I just want to go to sleep. But now I'm feeling nauseous, and I was like, shoot. And I had this thought pop into my head, and I'm learning now that with the nausea and the exhaustion, if it pops into your head, you should probably do it. And it popped into my head, I was like, milk. Like, I haven't been drinking cow's milk for like 10 years. And I used to have it when I was younger. I used to wake up in the morning and be like, I'm gonna have some milk, when I was like 12 or whatever. Now I have milk, and it's pasteurized, obviously, because I'm not crazy, but it's not homogenized. So it's got like the cream in it, and you just kind of shake it to kind of mix the cream in. And it's all organic stuff. I either get the all Jersey milk, which is like A2, or all organic. So I'm trying to get the really good stuff. So I just had like a half a cup of that. Oh my God, I felt so much better. So I've also been doing that in the morning. I'm the only one who drinks it, so I just grab a bottle of water. But that's been really helping my stomach to just like help kind of line my stomach and kind of settle it so that I can get food into me, so that I can feel fueled, and so that I can get rid of the nausea. And I think that that's it. It's not the nausea where like you're better off just not eating anything. It's the nausea where all food sounds disgusting, but you actually have to just keep eating regularly. I'll talk more about it later because I need to. Do I need to get going now? I need to get going in a few minutes. I've also been getting like the little kitty pouches of food. not the weird ones where it's like meant to be like meat and rice and stuff, just the ones where it's like fruit. I remember from when I had food poisoning a couple of years ago, that's basically how I got my digestion going again, was just having like apple puree made for kids. So I've had those on hand as like emergency food, which has been good. I was also struggling for a bit there with, I think it was my blood sugars were really struggling. I think that with all of the changes that are going on in my body, trying to, I was gonna say build a placenta, like it's made of Lego. Trying to build a placenta and have all of these extra hormones and extra blood in my body and all of this. My temperature control has not been great. And I think as soon as I'm getting emotional, I'm getting very, very hot. Like, obviously. No, like temperature wise, I'm just getting really hot, which is just not helpful. Kind of nice when it's so cold outside that I'm not actually feeling freezing, but it swings and roundabouts. Yesterday I was feeling really, really cold, so that sucked. And also I feel like my blood sugar control hasn't been as good, and I'm hoping that it's not like early gestational diabetes. That would be a real pain in the butt, but I think it's more just been my body adjusting to everything. It's focusing on the baby, and so my like temperature and blood sugars are just kind of afterthought, right? So it's been good having those little fruit pouches there as well to just help to kind of almost like top up my blood sugars a bit, which is not what you really want to be doing, but if it's the best we can kind of get to at the moment, then like so be it. Okay, anything else for right now? I am going to be making more videos on like general stuff. I know that my channel up till now has been very like minimalism and mental health focused, and I do still want to bring some of that in, like particularly because we're going to be moving country. That is the plan, so long as everything's looking fine. We're going to be moving country while pregnant, so that will be a whole thing, but it means that we do have to be quite minimalistic with that. And also just all of those changes of life means that you really need to look after your mental health. So I think that there'll still be a lot of that going forward, but obviously with the overlay of pregnant. So at 7.5 weeks, this is how we're looking. I mean, I feel like that's just my normal stomach. But anyway, so you can kind of see where we're going. It's early morning, so I'm sorry the lighting is terrible. And for those who've noticed something different over there, this is Bailey's travel crate. So we are definitely getting ready for our big trip, getting him ready, getting us ready. Stuff is going on Trade Me, Facebook Marketplace. We're working out timelines for when to get our house on the market, all that fun stuff. So, 7 weeks pregnant, doing a bit better than I was a few days ago. Let's hope it stays that way. and I'll talk to you guys again soon.